Your kids, and that is what NGOs like GEM is trying to help you to do. There are very rich people in the country that are very poor in their minds. So I pray that the Lord Almighty will help you, will show you the way, so that you'll be able to take care of yourself and your family in Jesus. Let me read the permanent secretary's goodwill. Today is to be here at this important occasion, being the day set aside officially to address the plight of the widows. As we all know, that widows in our society suffers from discrimination and neglect after the demise of their breadwinners. It is pertinent that Nigeria be part of the commemoration of the first International Widows Day, especially being organized by this eminent NGO, GEM. The commemoration and the assistance that will accompany it, I believe, will spur a lot of our widows to migrate from poverty to prosperity. It is the ministry's core belief that when widows are assisted because of the absence of their breadwinner and the double burden left on them, both at the domestic and public sphere, it will help to facilitate their empowerment and consequently in the proper upbringing of their family. I believe that discussions arising from the lectures will help explore synergies to discover new opportunities for collaboration towards the economic empowerment of widows. I also believe that it will help to promote gender equality as well as integrate their social and economic problems into the mainstream of national development. We must acknowledge the fact that the operating environment for business in Nigeria has been improving in recent years. This is essentially due to various reforms and policies of the federal government. I therefore implore our widows to take this advantage by exposing their potentials and utilizing the little that will be given to them to grow in their various businesses in order to surmount poverty. I must commend GEM for facilitating this process. Events of the past years have remarkably shown that with some measure of political and policy stability, Nigeria can emerge as a major economic powerhouse, not only in the African continent, but globally. This, we all know, will not be possible unless our women, and especially our widows, are taken into account in the process of nation building. It is our hope that the commemoration will, among other things, address and provide needed measures for building the confidence of Nigerian widows. In view of this, the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development appreciate the work of GEM, and we are supporting the commemoration with some empowerment materials, sewing machines, some chairs, and some coolers. We commend and congratulate the gathering of the Youth Ministry, and we look forward towards more and rewarding collaboration. Gives
swing at our boss. Now, the Minister of Women Affairs gave this ability to be precise for widows. The environment and special honors, the widows, let's good morning. People here this morning is for widows.
I identify this because we understand the rights. And it's for this reason that our chief has sent us to empathize with you and to let you know that it is also with you. And we want to use this media also to appeal to you not to be a beggar, but to be a hunger. Whatever is being given to you, Make sure you utilize it. When you're there, you keep coming back. When you're not there, other people can go to them and be a blessing to them.
Is a presence of any government or process. And today, especially for me in many ways, not only the first time Nigeria will be joining the rest of the world to mark the International Women's Day, but this is the first opportunity to highlight the travail of the Nigerian people to the rest of the world. Also, the swift response of many Nigerian and organizations to the call of addressing the plight of widows in Nigeria. Before I proceed further, let me meet you in a lineup of activities of today. It is necessary that I give you a background and then to say that today mark a new dawn in life of hundreds of thousands of Nigerians who are faced with the cruelty and injustice associated with the death of a husband. Prevalence in many communities in Nigeria, then, with the support of all partner stakeholders, have been providing a forum for widows to gather and share experience. In such forum, there has been providing support to widows, provision of free medical and legal services, accommodation, financial, economic empowerment, food, etc. The organization has also undertaken the education of some children and other dependents of these helpless women. But to say that there is capable of addressing the needs of every widow on his membership is to live in a world of utopia. The challenge confronting them on enormous problem is that of funding. We wish to use this medium provided by the International Women's Day to call on the individual and corporate organization to partner with us in alleviating the trauma of women who have been victimized by nature or circumstance have been volatile by the society. Nothing is too insignificant to bring smiles to this condition being faced by the widows. And I believe that after this International Women's Day, like Nigerian police and one that have the highest widows in Nigeria, they kill not less than 10 police every day in Nigeria. But it is to my surprise that we're not seeing the Nigerian police here represented. But I believe they will also come out and support this plan. I welcome everyone
about a dignified way of living for all widows. I want to truly believe that after today, many of our widows' lives will change. In Africa, widows, irrespective of ethnic group, are among the most vulnerable and destitute in the world. Sometimes we refer to them as the invisible people in the world, the people that are not remembered at all. There's a common concept that runs through Anglophone and Francophone countries in Nigeria, and that concept is that death does not do a couple parts. Where the Bible says it is death that parts a couple, in our African context, death does not do a couple parts. Despite the fact that the widow has no inheritance rights over her deceased husband's properties, she's compelled to fulfill all traditional obligations towards her dead husband. Ironically, the widower is never held responsible for the death of his wife, nor is made to undergo even up to 1/10 of what the widow has to go through. A widower is most times encouraged to remarry almost immediately, unlike the widow who has to go through all the rigorous rites
which is one of the reasons our attention is centered on the plight of the widows. Though the African widow shares two common experiences of loss of social status and reduced economic circumstances with our other widows across the globe, her plight is usually more grave due to the following. Her plight is usually more grave due to poverty, HIV/AIDS pandemic, armed conflict, ethnic cleansing, lack of access to justice, degrading and oppressive cultural practices, natural disasters, poor economic conditions.
Because of a program, First International Widows Day. That is why I'm here.
How do you feel?
Well,
How do you feel?
well, I feel very now. Yes. Thank you.
Mrs. Onyeyi, Ma, can you tell us how you feel being part of this program?
I'm highly delighted that, at least for once, they are organizing this International Widows Day, and the widows are recognized as they are really passing a lot of things in the society.
Okay, what are you telling the organizer? What's encouragement?
Widows should be empowered the more so that they can be independent. It's not a stigma to be a widow. They should not be made to be beggars. Once you empower a widow, he can be independent on his or her own. It could be a widow or a widow.
Okay, don't you think national recognition should be introduced?
We have to start from ourselves. Government should first of all recognize them before it goes international. Because in the past, we have not been recognized. I'm also a widow, but it's not a stigma. I keep telling them. We have an NGO, Christian Widows Association, where I am the national secretary. So when I heard this, I was sent a text message. I said, let me come and see what it is like. And I'm happy. As I'm listening to the Mrs. Elizabeth Mola, the administrator of this, she has a very good wealth of experience over what widows are passing through in our society.
Okay,